Writing Part 2 Survey Response Tips and Strategies. Understanding the topic. Understanding the main topic. Read the question topic part by part slowly. Focus on key words. These can help you respond better. Repeat ideas to understand them more clearly. Read the two options carefully. There is no right or wrong choice. It's better to select which one you have more ideas about. Focus on writing clear ideas. It is better to give short, clear explanations than long ones. You shouldn't write more than 200 words. Put yourself in the situation. Imagine you are responding to this survey. How would you feel? What would you say? For the survey response, the email tone is usually semi-formal or formal. So here we are in a writing task 2, responding to survey questions from the CELPIP website. And this is how it will look on your exam day, except you won't have this click here to view sample or next or back. Okay, but you'll have your topic over here, your question over here, your choices, and your time remaining over here. So the first thing we want to do right now is look at understanding the question. First, the survey topic, field trip transportation. So that will tell you that this survey is something to do with a field trip and transportation, okay? So then we need to read the question part by part. It's very important, especially for lower levels, so we can understand the complete idea of the topic. Your children's grade 5 class teacher likes to take the children on field trips to museums or parks. Okay, so you read that sentence and you understand it completely. Okay, grade 5 class teacher likes to take children on field trips. Okay, field trips, places to go, museums or parks. Sometimes the teacher takes the children on public buses. Okay, sometimes she takes buses. Some parents are unhappy. Okay, parents are unhappy. They say the school should always use the school buses even though it is more expensive. So, the parents say use the school buses. Okay. You have been asked to respond to the opinion. Okay, so that's just, you need to respond. So again, you repeat it. The teacher, she likes to go on field trips. Sometimes she uses the public buses. The parents are unhappy, but the school buses are more expensive. Okay, so that's the question. We need to make sure we understand it. Now, it says over here, which do you prefer? Which choice? Option A, public transit. I think it's okay for children to travel on public transit. So that's the first choice, using the public buses. Or option B, school buses. I would prefer children only travel on school buses. So that's what the two options are. Okay? So, again, it's very important to understand what the topic is so we know which choice we can write. This is going to be a response to the school or the teacher, okay? And based on the topic, we are going to respond. Survey structure. Greeting. Who you're writing. Dear the person you're writing. Or to whom it may concern. More formal. To start, I'm so grateful to be part of this type of survey. Survey for who does the survey represent? Your choice. In my opinion, option which one would be much more beneficial for what purpose is the survey for? First reason. What is the first reason for your choice? First and most importantly, I believe this option would be explain and give examples. This would be good because, or for example, consequently, as a result, if you're explaining more. Second reason. Give another reason for your choice. Another important reason is that this option, explain and give examples. For instance, this would be great because, consequently, as a result, if explaining. Third reason. This is more for higher levels. Give a third reason. Last but not least, I believe that. If you're giving another reason. On the other hand, I think the other option wouldn't be as effective because one reason if you're writing about the other side. Shorter idea or explanation. Additionally, closing. Say your opinion again. Overall, I strongly support the idea of and signature. Thank you for your attention, and I hope my opinion will help you. Sincerely, full name. Okay, so now that we understand how we should write our survey in semi-formal structure and also how we want to order it and organize it. So again, it doesn't matter which option you choose. Can be A, can be B. I'm just going to choose A just as an example. So you see when I choose A, it comes up my writing window. Okay, so I want to follow the structure that we just heard. We want to use that as a method of writing to organize our response. Okay, so we're writing again. We understood the topic is to the teacher. Okay, so we can say, Dear teacher for our greeting, right? And a good phrase to use to start, I'm so grateful to be part of this, see over there, field trip. Transportation survey. Now remember, red means spelling error. So in the exam, you have spell check. If you right click, you can see transportation there. It's very helpful, but still sometimes you get many options. So you still need to know the correct spelling. So for your, taking field trips. Well, for your class, let's say, for your class. So then we need to say, in my opinion. So in this case, I said option A. So option A. And then we can write it here. Public transit would be beneficial, in this case, for our children. So you can see here, that is our greeting to who, and we're just saying hello, our type of survey, and we give our opinion, okay? Now we get to the first reason. First and most importantly, okay, so now we're just going to get to our first. So you see spell check again. So what is your first reason? Exactly. Give your reason for your choice. That's the first one. And then we're going to explain or give example. We can say better because it's more convenient, let's say. For example, would be next. You need to give example or explain. Okay. So, or again, you can explain, right? This would be good because depends what you say for your idea. All right. So the first idea, there we put it. Now we get to another idea. So another important reason is that. So we give our second idea. Okay. And then again, you're going to say, for example, or okay. So we give the second idea, we give an example, or we explain, whichever you say here. And then if we're writing level 5, we just say overall 5, 6. I strongly believe that. You say again that option A is better because we can say here option A is One more time. Okay, you say again your opinion. And then, thank you. Attention. And I hope my opinion will help you. Okay, so here was the closing. Overall, I strongly believe that option A is better because. Say your opinion again. And then your goodbye and signature. Thank you for your attention. I hope my opinion will help you. Sincerely, first name and last name. That is for 5, 6, but level 7 or higher, we could put another idea here. I always like to compare. I think option B wouldn't be as effective because. I always like to compare to say why option B is not as good for my third idea here. Again, that's for 7 or higher if you want to give stronger ideas. Okay, in general, just want to illustrate here the structure according to what we just heard, how we can structure our survey response. Very good. Factors which influence your score. Ideas and vocabulary. The ideas and level of vocabulary determine your score. CLB 4 to 6, simple and basic ideas and vocabulary. CLB 7 or higher, the more complex the idea and stronger vocabulary, the higher your level. Email structure. The tone and look of your email. Correct tone, paragraphing, and sequential order. Sentence construction and grammar. Complete sentences and no simple grammar errors. CLB 4 to 6 have many simple grammar errors, especially in simple present, past, and future tenses, pronouns, plural, singular, and prepositions. For levels CLB 7 or higher, the important part is using higher level grammar. For example, perfect tenses, passive, modalities, and conditionals. Punctuation is very important, using periods and commas where needed. Complete response. Answer the question completely. Respond all parts of the question. How many ideas you provide increases your score. The more examples and explanation increases your score. That is the end of writing part 2, survey response, tips and strategies.